welcome on behalf of the organizers, the Plant-Based Foods Industry Association. Welcome to its very first event, the maiden event of the Plant-Based Foods Summit.
This position paper that we developed, it talked about not just about the global plant-based food industry, but also what is there in India and what is that we can do. And this report will be unveiled today, and we will be able to give you a copy of that.
PBFIA और फूड प्रोसेसिंग मंत्रालय दोनों के सम्मिलित प्रयास से आज का दिन एक बेहद महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। लेकिन दुनिया में जो परिवर्तन आ रहा है, उस परिवर्तन में भारत अगुवाई करने की स्थिति में। उसके कारण है कि हमारा स्वभाव, हमारी आदत, हमारा संस्कार, हमारी जीवन शैली में जिन पैमानों को कहा गया, उनको हम माने या ना माने, लेकिन हमारी मान्यताएं उनके साथ टिकी हुई हैं। इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि हम चीजों को जब देखते हैं, लेकिन जो दूसरा पक्ष है कि हम दुनिया में जिन चीजों को पहुंचा सकते हैं, वो आसानी के साथ में अगर कहीं से उद्योग के रूप में या सप्लाई चेन के रूप में कहीं मिल सकती है, तो वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ भारत हो सकता है, जो तेजी के साथ अगुवाई कर मांग और पूर्ति के इस अंतर को पाट सकता है।
उन्होंने ये बोला कि मेरी बिटिया भी वीगन है, तो हमें ये लगा कि आज हमें इस इंडस्ट्री को एक बड़ा मिल गया। उस दिन से आज है, हम उसी एनर्जी के ऊपर, उसी खुराक के ऊपर हम चल रहे हैं। मंत्री जी, पूरे देश में, पूरे विदेशों में भी जहां पर भी इंडिया के प्लांट बेस्ड फूड इंडस्ट्री की चर्चा हो रही है, मंत्री जी वो आपको तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करते हैं। दिस इंडस्ट्री थैंक्स यू फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ द हार्ट, बिकॉज यू हैव कम लाइक ए फादर फॉर द प्लांट बेस्ड फूड इंडस्ट्री।
Plant-based, the way we define it in the US, is the same way that the PBFIA and the other speakers have defined it today. Plant-based foods are foods made from plants that contain no animal-derived ingredients, no dairy, and no eggs from animals included.
Now I also want to request all the women entrepreneurs to kindly come on stage. Women entrepreneurs of plant-based food industry.
Food is basically the choice of the consumer. Consumer has to decide what food he has to take. Though the awareness, sensitization, what to take, what not to take, what is good for health, what is not good for health, that affects the choice of the consumer. And this choice of consumer basically becomes the demand of the market. As far as the quality protein raw material, such as, just to name few, chickpeas, soybean, rice, wheat, millets, lentils, and many more, which provides a good opportunity for India to take a lead in production of plant-based products.
There is a recent article about last week. It spoke about the coming food catastrophe as a result of what happened in Ukraine. And that is the opportunity which is there for India to feed the world, not just of the normal food, which is calorie-rich food, but also of the protein-rich food. India is already a big exporter of food. Indians are deficient in protein intake, but India is surplus in protein. What an irony. That means we are not consuming enough protein. So while we solve our own problem of protein deficiency, indirectly we also solve the protein deficiency problem of the whole world, because almost 1/3 of the protein deficient people in the whole world live in India.
How is it that our food is now facing a cultural shock? The food which we've been eating for centuries, the food which we've been cherishing for so many years, is no longer cool to eat. And that is exactly why the younger generation or our children find vegetarian food boring.
India can be a plant-based alternative hub. The way China was in manufacturing and Bangladesh is in textiles, we can do that because we have exceptional resources. All of us here have some idea about the kind of agricultural resources we have.
The energy in this hall simply says what lies ahead or what the future of this sector in the country and abroad.
There is something which connects with each and every heart. लोग हमको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, इसीलिए 2000 से ज़्यादा लोगों ने आज इस रूम में आने की इच्छा जताई थी.
The Indian food processing sector in totality is seeing a huge exponential growth, and over the year it has grown tremendously.
It's a global movement. So many countries are already coming up with their own strategic inputs to diversify into plant protein.
You know, the plant-based food industry has two elements. One is products that are based and are formed from plants, right? Which is very obvious. The second is protein isolate. Now, I think the opportunity that I see are in these two buckets.
Major derivatives of protein is coming from plant. Maybe about 60 to 70% of our life, we derive proteins from the plants.
For any issues which you have with respect to the regulation, please be free to reach out to me. We have the FSSAI website on which our contacts and emails are available, and we would be happy to resolve any issues that you have. Thank you so much.